Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The ravages of the past few days in KZN and in parts of Gauteng are shocking, alarming, and simply staggering. Nothing could have prepared us for the extent of destruction and devastation that we have witnessed. The viciousness, the greed, and the inhumanity paints a sad picture of a country at war with itself. Whilst it's difficult to remain optimistic during these such dark and difficult times, we should continue making dua, having hope and faith. These are our defense weapons that will sustain and help us navigate through these cyclones of anarchy. We have the inbuilt ability to weather the storm, so let's not lose hope. Know that Allah is fully aware of our anxieties, hardships, and pain. Our response to this tragedy must be guided by our belief in destiny, which must and will sustain our journey through these hardships. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, "No slave of Allah will truly believe until he believes in Al-Qadr, its good and bad, is from Allah. Until he knows that what has befallen him was not going to miss him, and that what missed him was not going to befall him." Our belief in destiny, taqdeer, serves us as the foundation of our faith. It is an enormously empowering creed. Our pain and hardship is not in vain. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "For any trouble, worry, grief, hurt which affects a Muslim, even if a thorn pricks him, removes in its place some of his minor sins." Hardship serves as a cleansing process of our sin and heedlessness. Rasulullah has said, "Verily, the greatness of the reward is tied to the greatness of the trial." When Allah loves a people, He puts them to trial. Whoever accepted it will enjoy Allah's pleasure, and whoever is displeased with it will incur Allah's displeasure. Harm or benefit is determined only by Allah. Rasulullah has said, "If the whole nation were to gather to benefit you, they would only benefit you with that which Allah had already written for you. And if the whole nation were to gather to harm you, they could only harm you with that which Allah had already written to harm you. The pen has been lifted and the ink has dried." Together we should not despair of the mercy and forgiveness of Allah. Allah the Almighty said, "My mercy supersedes my wrath." It's also important that we put our differences aside and unite as brothers in faith. We are commanded in the Quran to stick together and to watch over each other, especially in times of difficulty and danger. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا, and hold firmly to the rope of Allah all together and do not disunite. Recite Surah Kahf frequently. The recital of Surah Kahf provides protection from the trials of Dajjal. These are not isolated happenings, but part of the events that will eventually herald as the advent of Dajjal. Although our current situation is a lesser trial than the advent of Dajjal, if this surah can protect us from the greater fitna of Dajjal, surely it can protect us from the minor trials. In conclusion, we must view what is happening against the backdrop of the ayah And we will surely test you with something of fear and hunger, and a loss of wealth and lives and fruits. But give good tidings to the patient who, when disaster strikes them, they say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Indeed, we belong to Allah, and indeed to Him we will return. Those are the ones upon whom are blessings from their Lord and mercy. And it is those who are the rightly guided. Struggle, toil, hardship, and is a very much part of the DNA of a Muslim. Do not look at how it's affecting you, rather look at who brought it upon you. It comes from Allah, from the most merciful, the most compassionate, the source of peace, the reliever, the all-aware, the watchful, the responder to prayers, and the wise. No matter how impossible the situation may seem, Allah will bring ease and comfort. O Allah, grant us all peace and security. Wa hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakeel. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.